Welcome to the world of the Instant Pot and how to use one. We're gonna make spaghetti and meatballs. Meatballs are frozen, pre-cooked. Spaghetti, obviously not already cooked, and probably have it done in like 15 minutes. So let's go. The meatballs that you use must be pre-cooked. We're not talking raw meat. If you're doing raw meat, yes, you can still do it, but the times vary. So today's video is frozen, pre-cooked meatballs, okay? Whatever sauce that you want. You always hear us talk about you have to add water. Well, you can, but why just water it down when you could add flavor? So we are gonna add beef stock, and my secret weapon in this, we're gonna add a can of tomato basil soup. Trust me on this one. And a box of spaghetti. So we're gonna put the meatballs first. On the bottom, there's no saute, there's nothing. Frozen meatballs are going in. Next, you take your spaghetti. Now this could be messy. I'm gonna use the whole box and you're gonna break it. There are people who are going, oh my God, you cannot break pasta. You cannot do it, but you do, you can, and it'll be okay. All right, so get some out. See if we can keep it from going everywhere. And you're gonna break it and you just wanna layer it. Okay, I'm not that strong. Maybe I am. I am. So when you put it in, you're gonna layer some one way, and then when you break it, you're gonna lay it the opposite way. Okay, so, and you're gonna do this with the whole box. Alternating ways that you lay the pasta. The next thing you're gonna put in is the marinara sauce. Kind of keep it towards the center. You're just gonna pour it in. That's all you're gonna do. Okay. Next, and you're kind of building out. So you put the marinara in the center. Next, this is my secret weapon because it's going to add the liquid that you need for this to come to pressure, but it's also adding flavor. So you're not just putting water in. You want to kind of get a little closer to the outside of the pot. Because that way that's going to go down through the pasta. It's going to get down to the meatballs and it's going to get down to the bottom of the pan. This alone is not enough liquid for the Instant Pot to come to pressure. It will cook it, but it won't come to pressure. You'll be kind of frustrated. So instead of adding water, we're adding beef stock, and there's no way I'm leaving all this in here. So put some in here. Close the lid, shake it up, get all the good stuff out. Now this, you really want to make sure you get towards the edge of the pot because you really want this going all the way down to the bottom. And I put, some recipes of pasta will tell you just to cover, till it barely covers the pasta. I put all this in, which is about 4 cups of broth. So if you have bouillon at home, that kind of gives you an idea. 1 tablespoon, I think, of bouillon for 1 cup of water. So here we go. Spreading that around. All right. So this is what it looks like at this point. You're gonna close the lid, making sure you don't have any pasta stuck in. Okay. How long you set this for is half the amount of time that whatever pasta you're using recommends. So on this box, it says to bring to a boil, and if you use the full box, then it says you need 12 minutes. So I'm going to go for 6. Sometimes I do half the time and a minute. That's one of those numbers that you play with. You see how it works. You put in for 6 minutes, see what happens. So we're gonna put in 6 minutes and we're gonna do a natural pressure release for 6 minutes. So here's what you do. You hit manual. This is how you change the time. So manual, it now says 6. And just as a refresher course, it's gonna flash to on. If the lid is on correct, that acknowledges that it has what you put in, and now it's gonna come to pressure. It's gonna take a little bit because the meatballs were frozen. The colder the ingredients that you put in the pot are, the longer it takes to come to pressure. Once it comes to pressure, that's when you'll see the countdown and cook. So now we wait. it's doing a natural pressure release for 6 minutes. So for pasta, however long I let it cook is how much time I also let it do a natural pressure release. You can do a quick release in pasta, but I'm telling you, when you do that, if you do a quick release instantly, there is so much foam, you will cry. You will just cry. It will be ugly, because I know, because it happened to me. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna tell it to stop. We're gonna get rid of the rest of the pressure, which shouldn't be much. If you don't like the steam hitting your cupboards and you're underneath your cabinet, some people will put a towel over top, and that it allows it to release but not go all the way up and hit the bottom of your cupboards, because if you do this enough, you will damage them. Okay, we're almost there. There's the sound. Let's stir it up. Mix it up. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Just a couple of things I want to mention. Number one, I am not an Instant Pot expert. As long as you are smart about how you use it, because, you know, it's cooking something, there's heat, you could get burned. You just be careful with it, then have fun. So I can only share with you what I know, and that's what I want to do with these. And if you have tips and tricks, I would love to hear them. So thanks again for watching. I hope you have a great day. And if you haven't yet, please make sure you subscribe to the Wolf YouTube channel. You're right here. You can do it really easy. And we say thank you.